hit the streaming button. I think we're in.
On this lonely road, trying to make it home, doing it by my lonesome, pissed off, who wants some? I'm fighting for my soul, God, get at your boy. You trying to go, God, fall back, I go hard. On this lonely road, trying to make it home, doing it by my lonesome, pissed off, who wants some?
I see them long, hard times to come.
I think we got it.
Yeah.
I can see right now you need a little bit more light to your left.
To my left.
Mm-hmm. Coming from your left.
Okay.
Is your window open? Like
No,
you got
the
the
blinds
blinds?
are closed.
Oh,
No, blinds are closed.
blinds would probably be good. Be open.
No.
Put more light in there. Your face is dark on the left side.
Yeah. I'll just turn on the light because the sun's beating right in right now.
Oh,
That's the problem.
you're saying because we're fat that you'd be hot.
I'm saying that sun is beaming right in here.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
better. That's a little bit better. It's not too bad.
Something like that.
So hopefully we don't have nobody that's really watching that can tell us if the sound's not working.
Well, whoever's on there could say something. There was a third person.
My end is just showing 2 and they're gone. So
Oh, yeah, now it's only 2.
yeah, that's all right. Ain't nothing that can't be changed with the delete button.
Right?
Okay, so the Walla Walla River is heating up, you think, huh?
That's what it looks like. I've seen, well, the one I sent you today, that's the second posting I've seen on the Fishbrain app.
I couldn't tell from that picture if I don't think he was underneath the half bridge. I don't think he was even underneath the regular bridge. Looked like he was underneath a freaking porch.
The porch?
Yeah, like there was a roof over his head. But that was a nice Smalley, though.
Like he took it at home or something?
No, I don't know, but I don't know. It just didn't look. I couldn't tell. Guess I'm gonna have to make a trip to Walla Walla this week and figure out what the river's doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind hitting there again. I like that spot. Especially throwing that spinnerbait at that bridge.
No, because you could see the water in the background. Under his arm. I'm looking at the picture again right now. Yeah, so I would say that's... I would say maybe he's under the actual highway bridge.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've never caught any smallies down there. I've only caught largemouth.
Yeah, me too.
The smallies are further upriver. Which...
Yeah, that's true, but I don't know. Well, does it cross the river right there before you go up the hill?
Yeah, there's a bridge right there.
Unless
And
that's where
I
caught
know
it.
that's where you could catch the smallies at up in there.
Yeah, well, I don't know if maybe they came up in the mouth during, like, from the main river to spawn or something.
Good. We've never really fished it this early though, so I don't know.
No, right,
I don't
right.
know. So we got some good smallies yesterday, huh?
Yeah, we got a few of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You were liking that spinning bait, huh?
Yeah, spinner bait. I've never really fished it that often. I don't know why. I just never have. But I put a little more work into it yesterday just because I was tired of watching you catch them all on the spinner bait. So there must be something to this deal.
Hey, one thing with
I
the
don't know.
spinner bait, it keeps you busy, and it definitely catches fish.
Well, yeah, I can tell. I can tell I'm not the kind of fisherman that cast that often because I could tell today that I did some casting and some paddling yesterday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it beat your ass pretty good.
Yeah, I was feeling it. It's like, geez.
What'd you think of your Carolina rig?
I yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why that thing didn't get any bites. I think I got one bite on it, and I don't know why. It might have been they might have looked at that Z-Man lizard I was throwing and said, yeah, whatever. Probably should have thrown the Zoom lizard on it.
Yeah, well, I was using that Z-Man. I'd use that Z-Man lizard. I put it on the basically Texas rig, and I was getting
Yeah.
bit a lot with it. Wasn't getting nothing. I mean, they're just like biting the little arms and shit on it, but
Yeah, I don't know why. My plan with it was to be able to fish, fish deeper and fish it out away from the bank, and
did you
you
try it
know,
over there on that ledge, the cliff ledge?
mhm,
Oh, nothing.
no, nothing,
We didn't really spend a lot of time over there though.
no, no. There's a time and a place for it. I'm sure at some point in time I'll get it to work this year.
Maybe if you're heading to Dorsack or Dorshack.
Yeah, I don't know. I would think that place would be like a
Straight drop
drop
shot
shot.
and Ned
Yeah, I mean
rig.
it's supposed to be deep, clear water,
Shaky head.
something like that.
Yeah, I got bit a little, a little bit on that shaky head. Nothing too much. Just the tail jerkers.
Right, perch jerkers.
I think the only thing I really caught on was the spinner bait, and I think I caught one on the Ned. I didn't even
Yeah.
keep track on how many fish I caught yesterday. I want to say it was
No.
maybe 5 or 6, and you were probably somewhere above. You were in double digits.
Oh yeah, I was at least 12, at least. Because I had when you shot over there when you first got in, I already had 5.
Mm-hmm.
And before we left that first area, I think I was up to 7. So yeah, I probably caught at least 12. I mean 12 or 15. But I only uploaded 4 for the tournament. So
Yeah, I was gonna say probably three to four good ones. I know I only had like 3 decent ones. That one, I think that one at the end that I caught was probably the biggest. That 17 and a half incher.
mhm.
But actually, I'll rephrase that. The one I caught over by you on that spinner bait,
Oh right. Right.
that was a longer fish, but not as heavy. I bet you that
Yeah.
thing probably went 18 and a quarter or something. Because even
Yeah.
on the video I'm looking at, I'm like, man, that's a long fish. It was just skinny. It
Right.
was like anorexic. And that
Yeah.
bitch I caught over there by the pump, that one was pretty decent.
My four that I uploaded was a 16 and a half, a 17 and a half, an 18 even, and an 18 and a quarter. So those are the 4 that I got right now. And I am 19 and a half inches behind the leader. And of course he's got 5.
And how many in it? How many are in it this month?
14.
Oh, that's not bad.
No, it's a little bit less than last month.
How much did the guy win last month?
I believe it was $290, I think.
Hmm.
I think it was 290. I want to say for some reason I have that.
Oh, speaking about money for fish, have you heard of pike minnows?
Yep, I have. I've seen the guys down at Columbia Park, or not Columbia Park, I'm sorry, Columbia Point Marina. I saw them actually a couple years ago setting up their little tent and stuff down there, and I always wondered what it was.
Right?
Yeah,
Do
I
you,
guess it's some kind of nuisance fish.
do you know how much money you can make from that?
Well, yeah, I watched a story on the local news the other night. They interviewed the guys and talked about it, and they said that there's some guys out there that make a pretty good chunk of money doing it.
Last year, the top guy got paid $120,000. $120,000.
Right?
Matter of
Yep.
fact, I'm going to put this up real quick. So if you catch 125, you get $5 per fish.
Hmm.
26 to 200 pays $6 per fish. And then 201 and up pays $8 per fish. Now this is a cumulative too. So
Right.
it's not if you just bring in 26 fish, you get $6 per fish. That's throughout the
Yeah, it
year.
keeps your count right
Right.
through the season. Yeah.
And then if you get a tagged fish, that's $500.
Yeah. Although the story that I watched on the news when the guys they were interviewing the guys about it, they were talking like, well, it's not. People hear those numbers and I'm gonna quit my job.
Well, yeah, no,
And
you're
they're
not.
like, no, they're not that easy to catch
No.
or find them.
They're not easy to catch, but you're not going to quit your job. But if you go out on a
Yeah.
weekend and you catch 20 of those little fuckers, and you do the math. I mean,
Yeah.
so right here's the top 20 anglers for 2016. The head guy at 119, and he caught 14,000 fish, and 12 of them were tags.
Right.
And so the guy in 20th caught 2,200 fish, and he made $18,000. So you figure he probably spent,
Little part-time job.
yeah, weekend, nights, go run down to Columbia Point,
Mhm.
because they're catching them right there on the mouth of the Yakima and Columbia River.
Right.
And they just sit there and try and catch them. Or you could go up to the Dalles. I guess the Dalles is a lot of them up by the Dalles.
Yeah.
My boss was talking about that because he's all gung ho on doing that. I'm like, dude.
No, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like, man, dude, I guess, man. I never heard of it. And,
Right.
um, so it is a nuisance fish, but yeah, they just catch them on worms. And my boss said he uses salmon eggs, so that would be their crayfish. But yeah, I
Save the
saw
salmon.
that. I saw
All
that, and I'm
about
like,
saving the salmon.
yeah, exactly. That's what it is. Apparently, they eat salmon. So we
I'll
gotta
tell you
save the
what.
salmon. Hey, speaking about that in all seriousness, I almost have it in my head that in our lifetime, before we are dead, they will be ripping out one of these dams on this river.
Well, they've been starting to talk about that
No, they've been
for a
talking about
while.
it for about 20 years, but now those Subaru driving tree huggers are really starting to, you know, and my whole thought on the salmon fishing is that it's the only endangered species you could buy off the freaking shelf. I could go into the store and buy a salmon, but yeah, what, 4 or 5 years ago it was endangered species, and
Right.
so like now, like all the regulations are, if you catch a wild salmon, you have to let it go. You gotta catch and release it. You can't keep it.
Yeah.
But if you catch one of the raised ones, then I don't know. I don't know if they clip the wings on them. I have no idea what they do with it. We don't. For everybody out there, we don't fish for salmon, so we're
Nope.
totally newbies on that.
Could care less.
And so if we're making people upset about salmon fishing, I'm sorry, but we don't really care.
No.
Not on salmon, but it's fishing, so we're talking about it. That's very big up
Yeah.
where we live. Walleye fishing and salmon fishing, steelhead,
Yep.
and sturgeon. Because we do live on the Columbia River, and we do got I don't know, one of the best fisheries out there.
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah. They say that shit all the time. They got the best smallmouth fishery around. All right, well, frick. I'd like to find them. We just need a big boat.
Yeah.
We just need a big boat.
Yeah.
Get out there and do some damage.
Big river requires a big boat.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So yeah, that was. I don't know. That's kind of cool though. I was thinking about it. You think I go rolling by one of those fuckers in one of their aluminum boats with the skiff? They'd be like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "I'm catching some pike minnows, bitch." What are you doing?
Save some for the little guy.
I'm saving up to buy a kayak.
No, that's when you roll up in there like, and they look at you like that. You go, community hole, right?
Right? We're all here for the same thing. Well, I guess what was really what they're talking about was that there's a couple people where they're like putting their catches together and going in
Oh,
there and trying to get that up to
yeah,
$8.
because it's cumulative, yeah. So they can
So
get
you
into
get
the
4 or
next
5
bracket,
people in
get
there, and
into the
then
next bracket. Yep.
they just share the money, which wouldn't be bad if you only catch one and somebody else caught 1,000 of them. So, but
Right.
I'm pretty sure there'd be a mutiny on the bounty on that.
Mhm.
Mutiny. Mutiny. Yeah, it's pretty big though. I mean, because I saw a crap load of boats heading into Pasco because it just opened up like the second, and there was a crap load of boats right there on the mouth, and there's logs and sagebrush rolling out and down the river, and I'm like, what are these idiots doing down there? What? Why? Why are they down there? And yeah, sure shit, that's what they were doing.
Yep.
They were fishing for that. So what else we got in fishing news? What you got?
I don't know. There was nothing going on for Bassmasters as far as Elite Series. Got a couple weeks till they go again. As far as the big boys go, haven't really followed much with FLW.
Yeah, I haven't. I don't know, we're so busy lately. I haven't been doing much of anything. I haven't even been looking on any of the social media.
Now, hopefully, we're about to start getting out more ourselves with the weather turning.
Right? Oh, look at these fat pigs. Hold on.
Who is that one?
This is some dude by the name of Raw Juice Fishing.
Hmm.
Says my
Yeah,
best
those some.
5 today. Look at that top one, dude. That is just a fat pig. 18 and a half. 18, 17 and a half. Yeah, those are some big ones. You're lucky that dude isn't in your well, no, that's not. I don't see. He's 18, 18 and a half. I don't know. I don't have my calculator out.
Well, the screen's kind of small on my end. I see. Yeah, I don't see anything over what that one on the top. That's what 18 and 3/4 looks like.
18 and a half.
18 and a
Yeah,
half.
3/4. I guess you go by that bottom tail.
Yep,
And
18 and
then
3/4. I mean,
three solid 18s and a 17 and a
ah,
quarter.
those are good fish. Good fish, but the game changers. Honestly, in kayak fishing tournaments, the game changers is when you hit the over 20.
Right.
That's what you start getting some fish in the 20s, then that's the game changers.
Which those are very far in between for us.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I said the guy in third, or not third. What was the end of my tournament? Let's see. Or Jordan, the other guy here in the Tri-Cities. He only has 3 fish right now for this month, but 2 of them, one of them's a 20 and a half and the other's a 21 and a half. So, those are those
Right.
are good fish. The leader, the guy in first place right now out of Oregon, uh, he's got a 22 and a quarter. Is his big fish. I
Good
mean,
lord.
that was I believe that was a 7-pounder.
That dude's out of Oregon.
Yeah, and that was caught on a Huddleston.
Oh.
So, but that's how there's a lot of places down there where those guys chuck them big Huddlestons around. And a matter of fact, I think I watched a video on YouTube of it. I want to say, I could be wrong, but I want to say it was the first time he ever actually fished one.
Really?
Yeah, Sean Worrell is his name, and yeah, I believe that was the first time. I'm pretty sure he said that was the first time he ever thrown one. Yeah, threw it on I believe he threw it on the Dobbins Fury, the swim bait rod that they got.
I don't know, around
But here's
here.
an example. So the guy in second place right now, his name's John Knox. I'm not sure where he's from. He says Washington. But so he's got 5 fish. And his 5 fish, I mean, he's got his big one is 16 and 3/4 and his small one is 12 and 3/4. And besides that, he's got a couple 13 somethings and a 14. So yeah, I mean, if you can average 18, 18, a little above 18, if that could be your average for the 5 fish, yeah, you got a good shot for an online tournament.
Yeah, you guys are Washington and I are in Oregon, right?
Yep, Washington and Oregon combined. Now the guy last month that got first place, I believe he ended with 99 inches.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but he also had that nice 7.5 that he caught at that Cottage Grove tournament.
Yeah, that'd be. I'd like to catch a 7-pounder. So did you
Yeah,
use? You said you bought those trapper hooks.
yeah, yep, I did, and I used one on that Carolina rig that I set up, a
Oh,
4/0
okay.
4/0 hook, and I probably should have used it on just a straight Texas rig just to see what it would do.
Yeah, and I mean, in theory, it looks good.
Yeah, yeah, it looks like it should work, but
Good lord, look at this pig. Nine
yeah,
11.
yeah, that sucker looks like it's ready to pop, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna turn on this other light and see if it helps.
Has to be fishing, man. Where's this old boy from? Where is this old boy from? Texas. I was gonna say east south. Texas. Look at all them pigs. That's what we need to do. We need to scrap together some money and go to Texas.
Right?
Look at all those things.
Yeah. Yeah, big
Jesus.
fish in Texas.
That's nuts. That is absolutely nuts. We catch all these little dinks.
Right.
All these little ones.
I have a feeling we're gonna get into some big ones pretty soon.
I think so. We going north next weekend?
Yeah, I don't know. It depends on the damn weather.
Can't be no worse than it was this weekend. In the morning, it was blowing pretty good.
Yeah.
We're out there. It's just the problem. Excuse me. Problem is that where we're gonna go, we don't know. We've never been there before, so that's gonna kind of suck.
Mhm.
That's what's gonna suck. Never been there, and then having to deal with the weather.
Right.
Not looking forward to that. But
Yeah, right now it's right now Saturday's calling 15 for wind.
even up north,
That's I'm gonna predict if it's 15 here, it's gonna be more up there.
what about the west side?
Let's see.
Day trip, Seattle.
Uh, let's see. Oh, actually, it's saying only 10 up there. That's weird. I would have thought it would have been more.
Yeah, we could take that day trip to Seattle. Leave here like at 5. Get there at 9.
Right?
Fish till about 7. Still be back home by midnight.
Oh, that sounds grueling.
Hmm?
I said that sounds grueling.
I'm the one that's driving. What the fuck you mean it's grueling? You be there sawing logs, listening to the NASCAR channel.
You're gonna it's gonna be grueling when I wake up and we're off the road of the trees. And I gotta tap you on the shoulder and go, "You want to explain to me while we're sitting over here in the bushes?"
How many times have we take those long road trips?
Yeah, how long's it been?
A couple years ago, we went to Seattle and we came back that night. When we went to the Monroe race,
Oh, that's right.
survived.
We did. Yeah, you're right.
All
We
those
made it.
all those trips to Boise. I think I only had to
Hey,
stop once.
my brother tells a story about going down there one time when he and I went down there, and apparently he was in the passenger seat. He said he woke up, looked over at me, and apparently we were on autopilot.
Was it the old
He said the
the National
biggest.
Lampoon's Vacation scene where they're showing panning to the kids and they're out cold and the wife's out cold and they pan over to Clark Griswold, and he's
Yeah, something like that. He said the biggest dilemma was trying to figure out how to wake me up without being panicked. Have me wake up and jerk the wheel or something. Yeah, jeez. Those were the days, huh?
It's all
We
right.
made quite a few of them Boise trips.
Yeah. 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 So seriously, I mean, it's not a bad day. Hell, we fished all day yesterday and got back at what 8? I got back at the house by 8 8 o'clock.
Yeah,
So
I was gonna ask you how'd it work out when you went by the sheriff sitting there.
oh, they had that dude pulled over in the minivan. There was two
Now
of them.
there was one before that.
Hmm.
Oh, they were both. There was two sheriffs there when the guy was pulled over.
Yeah.
Oh, see, well they were already hooked up together because when I went by, the first sheriff was sitting up there by that crop duster place.
Oh.
You know where the big mailbox is?
Yeah.
He was just sitting up there watching, and uh, and then the other guy got pulled over further down the road. So
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. He met up with them because he was out of the car. So
yeah.
I don't want to stereotype or nothing like that, but I don't believe he had his papers. we live in a very big agriculture town, everybody. So if you caught the meaning of that one, yeah, no.
So
What do you think?
so
You think I'm worried about the my trailer not being licensed?
Oh no, I didn't even realize your trailer wasn't licensed. I thought the guy might pull you over to find out what the hell
What
you were
the?
pulling behind you.
I even had the lights on the trailer too, so it was glowing. It was glowing orange all the way down the road.
Uh-huh. Yep. So just at a glimpse, I pulled up Seattle weather. Yeah, from Thursday through Monday. You guess what it's gonna do there?
Rain.
Yeah.
Well, we know that. That's Seattle.
Well, yeah, but from now till Wednesday is mostly sunny, and then after next Monday, it's what, 5 more days of partly cloudy, mostly sunny.
But yeah, it's always drizzling there though. I got my frog togs.
You see those pictures that Mike posted on his Instagram? He was catching some fish over there at the ocean.
I saw one picture. He said dinner. Called it dinner.
Yeah,
I don't know what it was. It looked ugly as all shit and get out to me, but
right, right.
there's some of these fish where I just cringe when I look at them and these people are catching them. I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
nah. You keep that fish.
Yeah.
You have fun fishing out on the ocean. Alright, so I am looking at the Dobbins Fury because I know if I don't, all I'll ever hear from you is Dobbins Fury, Dobbins Fury, Dobbins Fury. So
I can't always say that.
I am looking at the Dobbins Fury. They do have a 7.6, but it's only a medium heavy. They got an 8 foot heavy that, yeah. So you got that 7.3 heavy, right?
No, I have the 703. It's a medium heavy fast action. That's basically a all-purpose rod.
Oh, I thought you got the 7.3 heavy.
No, I have the 703, and then I also have uh the cranking, whatever the cranking one is. I forget the number. It's the
7 foot medium heavy cranking.
Yeah, 705. I've got a 703 and a 705. But if you're looking for a heavy, that you want to throw a frog on or something, I mean, they've got a 765 flipping stick, but I would think that the 735 would probably be plenty. It's a 7.3 mag heavy. When you can use it for pitching and flipping, and also frogs and swim baits. Well, yeah, it just depends what you want to throw on it, you know. I mean, the 735, the lure weights, it's rated for a quarter up to 1.5 ounces. I don't know about an 8-foot rod.
I don't want an 8-foot rod. Like I said, I'd end up killing myself with that damn thing,
Yeah.
or ramming it right into a doorway or something. It would not be pretty. I know that. Would not be pretty.
Yeah, it just depends what bait you think you're going to throw on it. Mostly.
Right. Oh, I don't know. I'll get a freaking 7.6 heavy. I'll throw a freaking drop shot on it.
That would be interesting.
You know me, I don't care. I don't know. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm probably gonna end up doing 4 casting and 1 spinning setup. That's what I want to carry.
Right?
And have 1 in the truck just in case, because I don't have good luck with spinning. They break on me, so I'll have a backup somewhere. Another reel. I'll have a reel somewhere. And I don't. In my never humble opinion, that Cast King baitcaster is absolutely the smoothest one I have.
Yeah.
It just, dude, that thing just feels so good. I mean that.
Yeah, and the price is definitely good.
Uh, it's crazy. Yeah, I mean, my speed spool was what 110 or something like that. 100. I don't know. $99. I don't know. Hands down beats that. My speed spool's a 7.5 ratio, but yeah, that felt really good, man. I tell you what, I'm gonna buy that. I want to buy that $34 one, and I'll give that to Leanne so she could have another casting rod. So she'll probably carry three casting and 2 spinning setups.
Right.
Because she likes to drop shot, so she'll always have 1 tied on.
Yeah, that's why I was going to get another spinning setup so I can have a drop shot already ready to go.
But if you think about it, I mean, it's not too hard to set up a drop shot on your spinning.
Right.
Not too bad. It's not too bad anyhow. I mean, hell, as many times as I cut my bait off, I think I lose more hooks from trying different stuff than I do out in the water. So I think I got a cup full of baits that were probably used once with some hooks, and I think if I go through there, I could reclaim probably about 10 or 15 hooks. They were probably only thrown for about 20 minutes. I'm like, oh, this shit ain't working. What's next? So Stenhouse today, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. It was a pretty good finish. I thought it was a good finish.
Yeah, it was. I mean, I was listening to it on the radio, but yeah, it was. I saw the big wreck. Of course, Eric Jones was in it. That's who I had picked this week for my NASCAR fantasy.
Oh, really?
Yes. I picked
Yeah.
Stenhouse last week. He did me good. Got fourth. But
Yeah, he's actually having himself a pretty good season.
both cars are doing pretty good for Roush.
Mhm.
And I think they were talking about that a couple of races ago where Roush was saying, yes, it's, dropping down to a two-car team. We're putting more resources towards the cars instead of trying to spread it all thin
Right.
and putting the resources towards the cars. So therefore, the equipment's better. Because even Trevor Bayne's been up there. He's been in the mix,
Right.
which I don't know if I had my choice between Trevor Bayne and uh, oh, David Reagan. I'd take David Reagan, but I'm not a big Trevor Bayne. I'm not a freaking Stenhouse fan either, but
Yeah, I kind of got that from your text today. Yeah.
yeah, I'm not a big Stenhouse fan.
Yeah.
Although
It,
he is tapping Danica, so kudos, my hats are off to him.
yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of people in the up and down pit lane going, how the hell did this idiot get with her?
Right. He has a lot of or not he, I was gonna say she sure does get a lot of crashes, it seems
Oh
like
shit!
at the big
She
tracks.
takes some hard hits.
Right.
That one today, I was just in awe, man, that she hit that wall again like that. But she's so tiny. It's like when you slap a bee and it just like bounces off your hat and into a wall and gets up, takes off. That's what she is. She's just so tiny. It just doesn't do nothing.
I can't
Although,
believe you didn't watch Supercross last night.
yeah, I did not watch Supercross. I got home, made some dinner, and sat down, started playing a video game.
That's probably
So,
because you knew how it was gonna end up.
well, Dungy, man, I tell you what. Well, you know my thoughts on him too, and uh, I am just not a Dungy fan, and you've seen it for yourself this year because you just basically started getting into Supercross this year, huh?
Yeah, this is the first year, yeah, that I've watched every week, pretty much.
So then at the beginning you're all like, so who's this guy? What is this guy?
Yep.
And then I had to bust out and give him to him. So basically, if anybody who is watching this and they're actually Supercross fans, my thoughts on Ryan Dungey is he's just a points racing little biatch. plain, plain and simple, he's just a points racer, and all his championships comes from the people that wreck.
So we have a saying for that, right? We have a saying for that. We call it the look what I found.
Look what I found.
Yeah. The look what I found guy.
Yep.
Look what I found under that rock. Oh, that's a win. I'll take that. Thank you. Let me put that in my pocket.
Scoreboard for winning. Congratulations, you won the championship. But in all honesty, when you look in the mirror in the morning, you gotta say, am I really the champion? No, I'm not.
Did I win? Did I win because I was better, or did I win because somebody else had
Wrecked.
a breakdown, a crash, right?
Landed on their pelvis and snapped it in half.
Yeah. Yeah. So do you wake up in the morning and say, I'm going to have my best effort, they're going to have their best effort, but mine's going to be better than theirs? Or do you wake up and go, I'm going to have my best effort and I hope they're off today?
So Tomac finished second. and Dungey finished fourth. So I don't even know what the final points were on where Dungey needed to finish at if Tomac would have won.
Well, he needed, if Tomac would have won, Dungey had to finish, I believe it was no worse than 5th. So, I mean, that was almost guaranteed.
Yeah, so he did what he needed to do.
Yeah. Although I watched the race and he did pressure Tomac and stayed on Tomac's butt the whole way. So.
Yeah. Well, maybe next year the dipshit will not decide to be a Superman through the air and
Oh, Roxon, yeah.
Roxon.
Yeah, that guy, if he stays healthy, man, I bet him and Tomac would have went at it this year.
Mm-hmm.
There would have been some battles.
And then I don't know. I think Bubba Stewart's done. Like even if he did come back, he's not gonna do dick. But like I said, he was the same way. He was either winning or he was wrecking. There was no in between. He doesn't finish third. He doesn't finish fourth. He either freaking wins or he finishes dead last with a broken leg or something. Yeah, fucking Dungey. Ugh. Ugh. Crazy. So anything else, man, or
No, I'm trying to think if there was anything else. So no Formula One this weekend. You didn't watch the race today.
oh, bits and pieces of it. I was working on a car,
Yeah.
so I had it playing. It was in the garage, but it was playing. I had to climb my ass out from underneath that car when that big wreck happened. Like, oh shit, I gotta see this.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one. You know, the coolest part of that crash was the camera that they had mounted to the wall, like the robotic camera.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they couldn't have put that in a more perfect place. I mean, when the front wheel of Chase Elliott's car came right by that camera, I mean, it fell off the wall just before it would have took out the camera. I mean, it was perfect.
Yeah, they took out a lot of good
almost
cars.
like they planned it. Yeah. Yeah, it did take out a lot of good cars.
See again, so I'll put Stenhouse's win to look what I found.
Yep.
Although he held Kyle Busch is no slouch, so he held him. So I was sitting there kind of laughing when they were racing. I was like, man, Stenhouse ain't got one hair on his ball sack if he doesn't go up and freaking knock Busch in the door. Just like.
Well, you know, hey, I'll tell you what I thought was going to happen, right? I thought, does everybody remember Martinsville?
Yeah, that's what.
Does everybody remember
That's what I was saying.
Stenhouse was booted Kyle out of the way to get his lap back? I thought Kyle was gonna hold no punches at the end of this race. I'm like, oh, you know, they always say, oh, you don't pay somebody back on a restrictor plate track, but I thought this might have been an exception.
And what do you always say about that? You don't get a pick.
Right.
Isn't that what you said about Denny Hamlin when freaking Logano shoved his shithole into the wall?
Right.
You're like,
in
hey,
California.
You don't get a pick.
You don't get a pick. Yeah. You fired your shot.
You don't get a pick.
And of course for Logano, you know, what happened to him at Martinsville? Matt Kenseth freaking
had to change my tire moment.
To use the line from Top Gun, he lost the edge and had to turn in his wings. Yeah, Kenseth. I'm just still not a fan of that dude.
No.
He got caught in that wreck today too, so that's quite all right.
Yeah, a lot of cars did, but like I said, all I know is that driver.
And you know what? Speaking of Kenseth, I believe he's going to be the next big name. Write it down. I believe he's going to be the next big name, and everyone's going to go, "Oh, we didn't see that coming." It's going to be him. It's going to be him because Joe Gibbs Racing, they got too many young ones. They got too many young talent in the pipeline.
Well, yeah, you got
And Kyle Busch ain't going nowhere. Denny Hamlin's not going anywhere.
nope.
They just put Mr. Yo Yibs
Yo
Racing.
Yibs.
Yo Yibs, I race for Yo Yibs Racing. Suarez, he's not going anywhere.
Nope.
And so guess what? They got to make a hole eventually for your favorite guy.
Eric Jones.
Yeah, Eric Jones. He's not going to stay at Furniture Row
No.
forever. So
No,
who's
I
that leave?
agree. I think Kansas is next, and then I think Jimmy Johnson. If he wins one more championship, he's done. He'll quit.
Probably
You got
if he gets number 8.
yeah, which I mean, really, he's gonna have to before too long anyhow. Even if he doesn't win, because he's what more does he got to prove?
Right.
You know?
Oh, as the girls are getting older,
Yeah.
gonna be at that age. And I'll tell you another one. Hey, and here's another one while we're at it. Don't let's say within the next, I'm gonna say 3 years, Harvick.
Harvick's definitely
Harvick will
going to
be
be
done.
walking
Because look
away.
at Keelan.
Mhm.
Look at his son. Yeah, they're at that age, man.
Mhm.
And then you can also see the writing on the wall. He's putting in that TV time. He's setting up for the next career.
Mhm. Oh, speaking about TV time, did you hear who's going to be the next football announcer for Fox?
I did. If you're talking about Cutler,
I
that's what you're
started sitting
talking
there
about,
thinking
right?
about all the times we always say he goes double agent all the time. So is he really
Yeah.
playing for Fox or is he playing for NBC?
Right.
When's he going to throw that first interception? Yeah,
Yeah.
Cutler, done. Going to be an announcer. Which,
Cutler done, and what's that? What's that ding dong from San Francisco? He still can't find work.
oh,
Kaepernick.
Kaepernick. Yeah,
Yeah.
what an idiot. He's an idiot. Plenty of talent. And, yeah, I don't know, he's an idiot.
Yeah.
Russell Wilson was the worst thing to come along in this dude's life. I can tell you that. And I'm not a Russell Wilson fan, but yeah, Russell Wilson was the worst thing that came along for old Kaepernick because they had to have somebody to freaking put him up against, and that, Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
And I see Skittles making his return.
Oh yeah, that surprised me. I thought he was done. Matter of fact, I believe he told everybody he was done.
Mm-hmm. He did, and so either that tells you that he had issues in Seattle, didn't like it there,
Oh, I believe there's some truth to that.
and but I don't know. I don't know why you wouldn't want to play in Seattle just for the fact of the run that they've had, but
Well, I think, you know what? I think he probably was done, and I don't know. Somehow he got caught up in all this sentimental Oakland Raiders. Poor Oakland, their team's leaving, and I think he got caught up in all that stuff. Because I can't
poor
imagine
Oakland
he
going
needed
to
more money.
Vegas. Oh, poor
Yeah, I know.
Oakland going to Vegas. Jeez, who do I want to play for? Oh, I'm going to be in Vegas with all the hoochies and gambling and
The funny thing about the whole Vegas deal is they were saying, the people that were saying, oh, they don't know if they want to put a team in Oakland because they don't know if there's a solid enough fan base there to support the team and fill the stadium. And I felt like, are you guys freaking stupid?
you're saying Vegas.
It will never be a home game for the Raiders anyways.
No.
It will be a home game for whatever team's coming there because every fan of that team is going to look at the calendar every year. When are we going to Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
When are we going to Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it's going to be. The NFL's not going to have a problem selling out the games.
No,
It's a win-win for everybody in Vegas. The hotels, the whole deal.
Yeah, it's going to be nuts there during football season. It's going to be
Hmm.
nuts because you're still going to get the freaking silver and black fucks coming from Oakland anyhow. What is that, like a 3 hour drive?
Yeah, I'm not sure,
It's
but I
not
mean
very
it's
far.
doable. It's doable, yeah.
I mean, yeah,
But like
some of the gangbangers are going to have to stay behind, but oh well, you know.
some of the battery checkers.
I'm sure it'll be fine, but yeah, that's actually a brilliant move. Brilliant move.
Hmm. Yep.
Why wouldn't you want to be in Vegas?
Yep. Everybody's gonna win. The hotels, the airlines. Yep. Those weekends will be. Yeah.
Hmm.
Watch just take any team. It doesn't even have to be like the teams like Dallas and Green Bay. They travel everywhere.
Right.
It doesn't have to be Vegas, but I mean, shit. If Cleveland plays, if Cleveland plays
There's gonna be a
in
bunch of brown and
Vegas,
orange in there.
bunch of dog pounds gonna be up in there.
Yeah, it's gonna be nuts. I mean, even me saying, well, hey, if this team goes there, why not go to a football game and watch Oakland play whoever? Even though I'm not a fan of the teams, but it's a football game, so
Hmm.
you know, why wouldn't you go there?
Yep.
Yeah, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
And I had a feeling a long time ago that they were gonna hook Oakland up because I think when that whole deal first went down, it was supposed to be Oakland and San Diego. They were supposed to join up and go to L.A. and then old Cronky or whatever his name is from the Rams. He stepped up with his he basically stole that deal. Is the way I saw it go down, and the Raiders were like the third wheel. They got kicked to the curb, like you're out. Sorry, you know. They were all set up. It was going to be Oakland, San Diego share the stadium, and then the Rams came in there. So I think all along the NFL was going to take care of the Raiders with this Vegas deal, just because they kind of crapped
Hmm.
on Oakland with that LA thing.
Right. Yeah, they got enough teams in California anyhow. Don't need more than that. Don't need any more than that. But yeah,
No.
it's gonna be awesome. I feel sorry for some of the players though. They all those strip clubs, the
Yeah.
gambling. Ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See what they need to do. Okay, so the year that Oakland moves, right? Their first year that they go there, they better be on Hard Knocks. That better be happening. If that's not happening, that's a travesty,
Right.
and somebody at HBO's in
That's
trouble.
pure and simple fucking communism. That's what that is.
It has to happen.
Right. Oh
So
yeah.
whatever those stipulations are that they have for who gets to be the Hard Knocks team, like how bad they have to suck the previous year, like if the Raiders win the damn Super Bowl, those rules got to go out the window because we got to see, like, forget ballers, right? Forget The Rock and his shit. It's got to be the Raiders going to Vegas. That's got to be the show.
Yeah.
Don't tell your wife I said that.
I don't even think she watches that show.
Well, she ought to be happy now. She's going to be watching Hard Knocks this year.
Yeah. Yeah. She doesn't understand football until football season.
Right.
She don't know. Like that day I came home and I'm like, what? How come we ain't got the draft on? Oh, the draft is today. Yeah, the draft is today. Do you know who you just picked? You just picked. She's like, now who we get? I'm like, you got a tight end. Oh yeah, did we need a tight end? Well,
that's like one of those Green Bay fans back in the day, like all they know, Brett Favre.
if I
Oh, you're a Packer fan? Yep, Brett Favre. Who's your running back? Don't know.
don't
Got
know,
Brett Favre.
don't
That's all
care,
that matters.
don't care. Yep, don't care. Now, have you seen that the show on Amazon, the all year one?
No,
What? Let's see here. Hold on.
I don't have Amazon.
Well, you might need to get it. So they got an all year one. What is it called? Oh, shit. Somebody help me out. It's called... What movies? Starts with an A. But it goes all year long. It's like...
I haven't haven't heard of that.
Oh, this is gonna... Now this is gonna freaking... All or Nothing. So... All or Nothing that last
Oh, with
year...
the Cardinals, with
Last
the
year was the
Arizona Cardinals.
Cardinals. And that's on now.
I
And
did
then...
hear of that.
And then it's gonna be LA Rams. They go through the whole firing of Dick Fisher.
Hmm.
Speaking of
Yeah,
Fisher,
I
he's
have heard of
garbage.
that. Right.
So I haven't watched any of them. So there's 9 episodes.
Hmm.
Yeah, All or Nothing.
All right, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, maybe I'll give you my chime in, my login. Watch it. I just don't want to see nothing ordered. I don't want to wake up one morning and see that 8 gallons of KY lube has been ordered. And you tell me,
Oh,
and you tell me
with
it's for the
me,
cat.
yeah. No, with me, you'd probably wake up and be like, why did I didn't order 5 new rods?
What? I still haven't got my
I
damn
didn't order
things.
nothing from 13 Fishing.
My stupid my reel covers haven't showed up yet. They're supposed to be here last week.
Mm-hmm.
Ordered them back on like April 2nd.
Right?
So I'm assuming that the little Asian kids got held up with their sewing machines. But they should be here. I don't know. It's probably the wrong ones anyhow. Probably doesn't even fit that. It's probably for a bait caster and they call it because it does say description spinning bait caster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's gonna show up for a spin caster for like putting on the Barbie rod.
Right?
Push the button. Push the button.
Yeah, probably something to that effect. Well, I think we've been rolling for a little over an hour.
Yeah, I think we about covered it for this week.
So we'll see what it looks like and hopefully it looks good. Hopefully the sound's good. Hopefully everything went all right. We'll find out when we watch it tomorrow.
Right?
And we'll just get better, I think.
Yeah, we'll get better and Jade actually will watch the Supercross the night before and hopefully
No way,
watch
dude.
the
You're
race.
supposed to you're supposed to be surprising me with stuff. You're
Oh,
supposed
I'm
to be
supposed
like,
to
hey,
surprise you?
so what did you think about that? I'd be like, I have no idea what you're talking about. You're supposed to be, oh, dude, you look at this, and then you get my like real raw reaction, and it
Oh,
might
I
it
see.
might be me picking my nose, but you get the whole raw reaction.
You don't think it would go better if we both watched it and had some good back and forth over what we saw and nah. Nah.
Nah, you gotta get surprised.
Mm.
You gotta throw one. You gotta throw one at me every once in a while. Like, did you know? And I'll be like, no, I didn't know. Ooh, we just got a YouTube exclusive. That's right, YouTube exclusive. So do we want to do Sundays?
Yeah, I like Sundays. Kind of, it's a good time to recap. Whatever we went over during the weekend, and
Do we want to do 7 or do we want to do 6?
7 actually works better for me. Like I said tonight, I was like, come on, barbecue, speed up, and that's a sin to
Right?
even think that. So
It's done when it's done.
yeah,
Yeah, no,
maybe 6. Maybe we shoot 6 at the winter time when we ain't doing crap on Sunday anyway.
except watching football. But then
Right.
then we could get everybody watching, get our reactions anyhow. Because I
Yeah.
know you'll have football up and I'll have football up, so we'll be watching that late game together.
Right.
What the skillets?
Yeah.
What are
That's
you
a whole nother
doing?
show.
Yes, it is. All right then. So everybody have a good one. All the ones that are watching this in the replay, fast forwarding through it. I got a big ass
They're
fly on
like,
my
man,
screen.
these guys put us to sleep tonight.
No, I hope not. Maybe. I was yawning a couple of
Hey,
times.
it's like I was telling Maria after we did the show the other night. I said, well, just think, because I showed it to her, and I'm like, well, just think in like 6 months we'll look back and go, man, our show is so much better now.
Right? It can only get better. It can't be
Yeah.
as bad as it was the last 2 times.
Right.
But who knows? Somebody might chime in and go, I can't hear any of you guys. Or all I get is a high pitched squealing noise.
Right.
I have no
Yeah.
idea. All right. All right. Peace out. Catch you
All
on the
right,
next one.
everybody, have a good night.